My son Toa and I have built part of our relationship around playing together. We enjoy being together, spending time together, laughing and building memories, teasing each other, and also getting better at something together. And part of that relationship is with video games. So usually if I go and buy a video game, I'm looking for games specifically that Toa and I can do together. And I like what's called split screen games, so that both of us can be playing on the same system, on the same TV, together, doing our own things, but together. They're becoming less and less common, because more and more the big games are expecting you to buy two consoles and play together on separate TVs and separate setups. But Toa and I still keep our eyes open for those games we can play together. He and I have built part of our relationship around that. And so he knows if he asks me for something in that area where we have built our relationship around, I'm going to do my best to respond to him. His birthday is coming up next week. He's turning 14. I cannot believe I have a 14-year-old and Luna's going to be 18 this year. But I asked him, Toa, what do you want for your birthday? And he said, Dad, you know, I really enjoy playing games together. I'd really like to get a PlayStation 4, another one, so that we can continue playing these games and doing it together, even setting up TVs together and being together and playing these games, because fewer and fewer are split screen. When he said that, he spoke straight into the relationship that we have and the things that I enjoy doing with him also. And so, of course, I immediately set out to try to figure out how can I do this, because it's seriously out of our budget for his birthday. But because of the desire of my heart and the relationship we have, I still started shopping. Eventually I had to go back to him and say, that's out of our budget. Can you give me something else? And he asked for a game that we enjoy together. You know, I am just a natural father with a whole lot of flaws, a whole lot of mistakes. Your Godfather is perfect. His love is so much more than any natural father could give you. But there are definitely some similarities. One of those being, God really likes to hang out with you. God really likes to play with you. God really likes to enjoy life with you, hand in hand, together, playing this life as a split screen game together. He wants to do things with you. Back in the Garden of Eden, he loved walking with Adam and Eve through the garden, and he wants to do the same thing in your life. As we develop this relationship together, you know, faith means trust. And having faith just means that you have a trust relationship with God. You start walking with him. And as you entrust him in an area of life and you build your relationship in an area of life, you make him Lord of that area. And then you also know you can go to him in that area and you can ask him, knowing that he's going to hear what you're asking for. I want to read a scripture to you. It's 1 John 5:14 and 15. This is the English Standard Version. It says, "And this is the confidence that we have toward him," God, "that if we ask anything according to his will, he hears us. And if we know that he hears us in whatever we ask, we know that we have the requests that we have asked him." If we know him in an area, then we'll get to know his will also. And we can say that we've made him a Lord of that area because we have entrusted him with that area. So this weekend, we're going to talk about these ideas, but we're also going to talk about it with Matthew 9:38, where it says, "Pray earnestly to the Lord of the harvest to send out laborers into his harvest." We're on a series called Harvest. One of the things that we're going to touch on is, what does that mean, the Lord of the harvest? And how does that apply to the different areas of our lives?